Welcome back to Press Review in Depth. Well, Egyptian President Abdul Fattah Al-Sisi is only a month into his presidency and is already proposing economic reforms that may not be taken well across Egypt. He has also already displayed regret at the sentencing of 3 AlJazeera journalists in Egypt, in the first public recognition by any Egyptian official that the case had been damaging to the country's relations with the international community. Let's see what the press is saying. The Telegraph features an article saying Egypt's Sisi risks popularity with fuel, electricity and cigarette price rises. The article says widespread protests followed the surprise announcement on Friday night that petrol prices would rise by a minimum of 40% and up to 80%. Gas fuel, often used by taxis, would rise by 175%. The article says the government's budget deficit currently stands at $33.7 billion, or 12% of GDP, a figure that would be unsustainable without regular injections of cash from Mr. Sisi's backers in Saudi Arabia, the UAE and Kuwait, who were grateful for his assault on the Muslim Brotherhood. The article concludes Ibrahim Mahlab, the Prime Minister, told a press conference that cuts in energy subsidies would save $7 billion a year. The budget reforms, long in the coming, will be a first test for Mr. Sisi's popularity among his own support base, though fear of further social disruption remains strong. And Time magazine features a piece saying Egypt's President Sisi has publicly stated he wished the 3 AlJazeera journalists sentenced to around 10 years in jail each had never been put on trial. The article says the heavy sentences handed down to the 3 AlJazeera journalists had a very negative impact on his country's reputation, with him saying he wished they were never put on trial. The article adds he stopped short of saying whether he will issue a clemency. He seemed to be refuting claims that the case is politically motivated and a reflection of the tension between Egypt and Qatar, the Gulf state that owns the television network. The article concludes saying Egypt's constitution allows the president to issue a clemency, but experts argue the appeals process must be exhausted first. And on the topic of foreign policy, Sisi has said independence for Iraq's Kurds would be catastrophic. The Reuters piece quotes Sisi saying the referendum that the Kurds are asking for now is in reality no more than the start of a catastrophic division of Iraq into smaller rival states. The article says Egypt, a traditionally regional diplomatic heavyweight, has been embroiled in domestic turmoil for 3 years since a 2011 uprising ousted autocratic President Hosni Mubarak. Sisi added he warned the US and Europe about ISIL's ambition, saying, ISIL had a plan to take over Egypt. I had warned the US and Europe from providing any aid to them and told them they will come out of Syria to target Iraq, then Jordan, then Saudi Arabia. Well, that's all for today. For more updates, please visit levant.tv. Be sure to join us again tomorrow. Bye for now.